I've worked as a private chef for the Billionaire Miller family for 5 years. They treat me like furniture, invisible. They discuss their darkest secrets while I serve their wine. They don't remember that 20 years ago, their patriarch, Arthur Miller, ran over a young man and used his wealth to bury the truth. That young man was my older brother. I didn't come here for a paycheck. I came for an ending. Tonight was Arthur's 70th birthday. The entire corrupt dynasty was gathered around the mahogany table. I spent months perfecting the menu. Every dish was a masterpiece, but the special ingredient wasn't a spice. It was a slow-acting, non-lethal paralytic I'd been microdosing into their food for weeks. By the time the main course was served, their hands began to shake. One by one, they realized they couldn't move. I walked out of the kitchen, not with a tray, but with my brother's old silver watch. I placed it in the center of the table. Arthur's eyes widened in terror as he recognized it. I leaned in close to his ear. "Do you remember the bridge, Arthur? You left him in the cold water. You thought money could delete a human life." He tried to scream, but his vocal cords were frozen. The silence in the room was deafening. I didn't use a weapon. In today's world, there are worse things than death. I picked up Arthur's laptop, which was already logged into his offshore accounts. With a few clicks, I executed a script that transferred his entire hidden fortune to the victims of his company's environmental crimes. Then I hit send on an email to the Department of Justice containing 20 years of his encrypted black files. As the sirens wailed in the distance, I took off my chef's hat and placed it on the table. The Millers were still conscious, forced to watch their empire vanish in real time on the news screens. I walked out the front door just as the police arrived. They were looking for a billionaire criminal. They didn't even notice the quiet chef walking into the night. My brother could finally rest. The debt was paid in full.